This is Rudy Speech, man. We got Captain Taiwo in the building. Yeah. So, Cap, man, let us know where you from.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man, on Rudy Speech, man. I'll break it down right quick,
don't forget it. One West in my brain, one West in my heart, one West when I finish, one West when I start. Big shine, big glow. I be gone till November, let my bitch know. I'm back by the winter, bubbling like Crisco. I need my pockets all swollen like a lymph node. Talking out the side of your neck, get you a slit throat. I stay broke, don't care if I got $1 million. Looking down on me, I put your brains on the ceiling. Fuck kicking down the door, we bout to demo the building. Fake cats all in these groups, I wonder who ya. Shoot ya off your pulpit, hallelujah. 4-pound gun youngin' down like it's a cougar. On my feet, combat boots, or is it Puma? Words spreading around about me, none of it rumor. All truth, very big facts. Very large caliber on very small gaps. Compact pistols, ladders, and all that. About to throw the switch in the Nina for rapid fire. Got the 5.7 equipped with the magnifier. Boom shakalaka equipped with the rim rocker. We ain't really got beef, yeah, Ramak would have been shot ya. The best rhymer since Pac and Big Papa. Big llama, big juice, I'm Big Jamba. Quarter tank of gas, I ride like a big timer. No informer, no sweat, not insigner. My conglomerate wreck like King Tonga. No Asian pun me, no chink in armor. Remain calm throughout pain that bring drama. Stay focused on things that bring commas. Took all pressure, applied and made diamonds. Stayed true, kept shit pure, my name honored. Paid all dues and debts and kept promise. Make sure you show respect, pay homage. That I'm One West bred, One West vetted, One West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, One West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, One West when I start. I said I've been One West bred, One West vetted, One West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, One West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, One West when I start. I'm the hottest on the market, don't make me start it. I'ma pull up in a Spider-Man and Peter Parker. I remember days was trapping out the apartment. Now One West about put me up in a starship. About to fly the friendly skies in this bitch. Spit the truth on the corners, I lie a little bit. I'm a stand-up nigga, I die before I switch. Down, no we up, I'm cool with who I with. I'ma be war the king and stay dangerous. Hold down the biz and fam, remain blameless. Now rappers drippy with styles we made famous. First with studs and spikes in any city. Designing charge a stack for shit that can't fit me. Had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, no Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain a $1.50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow. Try to ride my wave, you gon' need a speedboat. I'm hot like 100 degrees in a peacoat. Scarf in the sweater, I embark every letter. It's UPK, not a part, but together. Homie, I've been One West bred, One West vetted, One West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, One West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, One West when I start. One West bred, One West vetted, One West pumping through my blood, don't forget it. One West in my brain, One West in my heart. One West when I'm finished, One West.
Oh yeah, ooh Lord. And if you don't give it, you won't get it, that's right. I give her all my love. Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
I came from the streets to the shy, where wicked and evil collide. If it was illegal, we tried ambition to get us a piece of the pie. Had so many demons inside, was dimming the gleam of my eye, killing my innocence, all of my vision of reading the sign and seeing demise. We've been deprived the basic necessities, that and cocaine, a satanic recipe. Refusing to claim it as destiny, sins of the fatherly children in jeopardy. The family addiction affected me, affliction of prison, the death of me. Not even the thought of my legacy, living in hell, how you hating your pedigree. Been definitely holding the grudge, letting it go cause no hoe is a nurse. If we don't connect, and you know what it was. One West and no cowards is rolling with us. Steps was all in the mud, feeling the pain like salt in the cut. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question. We taught them in blood. It's all for the love. Yeah. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question. We taught them in blood. It's all for the love. The blessing is all of these lessons, no question. We taught them in blood. It's all for the love. I get an honor to command and Jenna Johanna for being the armor, protecting the message, delivered the Abba, straight from the Father. He gave it to you, ain't making excuse. Though Satan is loose, kept lacing his boots, training and raising the troops, perfecting the method of 7-1 West in the hairs was able to prove. Ain't stressing them niggas that never can step in the stand and stating the truth. My people could never imagine the hardest of winners you lasted. Extending the realest compassion for niggas that should have been fitted for caskets. How could you ever ignore the nigga who slept on the floor and was ready for war? Whenever it called, better this weapon is drawn. Election is sure, edge in this war, front of projects of the Bronx. Now
yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this Lord told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the count and when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Came through with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole part. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
I guess I should ride with Lex.
When
when I do it carefully. You can lose everything you own over jealousy. When I met her, I ain't never sweat her, I just let her breathe. See you down, keep my foot on you, that's not my pedigree. At your throat, I done took her oath, I pray I never leave. I'm a different guy, you're surprised, tucked in my sleeve. Boy, you fucking stupid, soldier seek for some bloody beef. True nature, cut the conversation, better keep it brief.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy.
It's about time, send them curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send them curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. They don't wanna know, we tell them, they just won't believe. It's about the journey, I ain't worried, moving at my speed. Saying we ain't much to be desired, gotta disagree. Scarring one of mine, then we spinning like rotisserie. Go against the odds, I'm ready, this another victory. Cut different, niggas moving foul, where the referee. Moving like the military, something they ain't never seen. One West world for the people, this is what they need.
It's about time, so no curses to our enemies. You can try to run where you going, it's your destiny. You gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy.
It's about time, send them curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy. It's about time, send them curses to them enemies. You can try to run where you going, this your destiny. Fusion gotta fall, never rise, that's the melody. What you get to witness, the beginning of a legacy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my people. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle sat in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood, Slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words. ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit a Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Shalom, we are the ICBK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. The ICBK, we've been established since 1969. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group out there. Today is brotherhood, man. You already know what it is. About to teach on temptation. A lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of people getting tempted by a lot of things that's going on out there in the world, where you getting tempted by want to get high, you want to chase hoes, you want to do drugs, you just want to test things that is against God, you know. But what we're going to go into is how to fight temptation, how to go against it, because there are ways to fight temptation. And then there's other ways. If you don't want to try and fight it, then hey, by all means, you'll let them demons take over you. Because them demons, man, you let temptation take over you, them demons gonna swarm you like a pile of red ants, man. You understand? And there's no way out of it. Only way to come out of it is to come in class and learn this truth and get this knowledge and understanding of what need to be done, so you can be helped with them demons and fighting the temptations of this world. Because this world would drag you into loving the things that the Lord do not love, man. That's what this world would do. But first thing first is we always gonna learn how to fight it, man. You can't fight these things alone. You need to be amongst brothers and sisters that are fighting these things as well, and that have challenged themselves and conquered and fighting these demons and temptations from taking over them. Those are the ways to get into these things, man. We have to get into the scripture. We have to accept the Lord, man. We have to obey the law, statutes, and commandments. We have to have brotherhood, because brotherhood is a weapon that can also help fight temptation. And that is what's needed in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, is to learn how to fight temptation. You know how to fight everything else. You know how to fight everything else other than fighting the things that will help benefit you and your people, man. You understand? First thing first, let's read Matthew chapter 6, verse 13. Matthew chapter 6, verse 13. You understand? That's what expected, man. The Lord want to see how strong you are spiritually, physically, and mentally. Because a lot of time you'll get this truth and you'll get weak and you'll fall. And that's not what the Lord is willing. You got to endure until the end, man. Endure until the end. Don't get led into something that's going to lead you and fall out of the ways of what you would become, and become a righteous person. Becoming a righteous person is what's needed, because you see what's going on in the world. The world's about to change, man. There's about to be a new change in the world. You got the bill was passed, the bill of what? The drafting bill. Now they about to draft you 18 to 26-year-old kids, man. They about to start drafting your sons into war, man. Knowing our people don't even know what time it is. They think it's just a normal day, not knowing that war is on the horizon. You understand? Russia just moved a nuclear a nuclear ship right there on the coast of Cuba, man. And you think it's a joke. Ain't no joke about this. Ain't no time to sit down and get high, smoke all the za and popping Molly and popping perks and all of that. All of that is just making you weak. You got to learn to fight them temptations, man. You got to learn on how to fight them demons and understand where to go to get the help to fight them demons. It's only in here in the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, man. That's the only place you'll find to fight these demons that's trying to latch up on you to not help you fight these temptations, to get you to be tempted to do the things that are against the Lord, man. Because the Lord is against a lot of these things that we do, and we continue to do them. We continue to do them because we don't have no leaders out there to show us how to fight these things. Because they want you to accept these things as if this is the norm, when it's not the norm. None of these things is normal to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. You think being on drug is normal for us? That's not normal. That's not Black culture. That's not Hispanic culture. That's not Native Indian culture to do the things that we do today and have these nations continue to rule over us, man. That's not something for us to be continuing to do. We have to learn how to fight these things so that way we can become an exceeding great nation in front of all these other nations, man. Because these nations never gonna respect you. They never gonna see you as somebody that they should obey, that they should follow. But when you come in this body, man, this body that Christ done built up, you understand, in the last days, the ICPK is the only thing standing because we are the home of the truth. Ain't nothing out there that can copy, that can mimic, that can do what we do up in here in the ICPK. We getting brothers off of drugs. We got prison program. We got GED program. We feeding and clothing brothers and sisters. You understand? Ain't nobody doing what we doing, man. We going out there and we standing and we fighting and we talking and we doing what's need to be done for our people, man, because ain't no leaders out there doing it for us. But Commanding General Yohana is. Commanding General Yohana got soldiers out there that will go and put their life on the line, man, for their people. You understand? Let's get the first scripture for Matthew chapter 6, verse 13. And lead us not into temptation. Don't get led into temptation. Don't get led and follow somebody and you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong to do that. That's why it's beating your conscience up. It's beating your conscience up. You feel it in your spirit. You know it's wrong, but you continue to do it. You continue to keep doing it when you know what you're doing is wrong, man. That's why the Lord is going to judge you if you don't stop. You need to stop now, or else the Lord will put you in the predicament you can't come out of. The Lord will put you in the predicament you can't come out of, man. And you know it. You know what the Lord is capable of. You understand? Because the Lord ain't nothing to play with, especially if you know the truth and then you go back into the world. My goodness. Oh yeah, you're gonna pay for what you've done. Because the Lord know that you know what's wrong and you know what's right, but you continue to do what's wrong. And the Lord's going to continue to make sure your life is a living hell, man. That everything you do is a failure. Ain't nothing going to be right for you because the Lord going to see that you know what's right, but you got tempted by what's in this world and you continue to do it without stopping, without thinking about it, without thinking about the repercussions that come along with what you're about to do. There's repercussions with everything that is against the Lord. And the Lord is going to make sure he sees you about it. The Lord ain't no joke. I don't understand why people take the Lord for a joke. You understand? You can't take him for a joke. He flooded the earth, man. There's nothing to play with. He flooded the earth and only 8 people survived the flood. Why would you want to play with that? You want to test that? You must be out of your mind, man. You must be out of your mind to want to test the Lord when the Lord ain't nothing to play with, man. You better understand to obey the Lord. because the Lord is capable to do some things that man can't do. Man can't do what the Lord can do. You understand? Man can't do what the Lord is capable of doing. So don't get led into temptation, man. You understand? Don't get led into something that you can't come out of anymore. Let's continue to read. But deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. You understand? We should be wanting to get delivered from evil, man. You should want to get delivered from them evil things that's holding you back. That don't want to see you achieve greatness. That don't want to see you move forward. Because there's a lot of that out here. There's a lot of evil deed and a lot of evil people. It's people out here who are evil, who will seduce you into doing things they know is wrong. They know it's wrong. They just so good with how they word things. They just so good on how to word things, so they done seduced you into doing things to go against the Lord, and you do it. Once you do it, guess what? The Lord ain't on your side no more, because you gave up on the Lord. You didn't just give up on yourself. You gave up on the Lord. You gave up on the Lord because you accepted evil instead of being led away from temptation. Instead of fighting temptation, instead of disregarding the evil things that are coming your way. You understand? You should want to fight for the kingdom. You should want to fight for power. You should want to fight for freedom for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, man. That's what we should fight for. We shouldn't be accepting everything that come our way. Because everything that come our way that's not of the Lord is considered evil, man. We should hate evil. You should hate what's evil, man, and love what's good. Love the things that are good and hate evil. You understand? All evil things are gonna come to cease. You understand? All the evil things is gonna come to cease, because you got to look carefully at the signs that the Lord is giving. A lot of time, people won't understand or see the signs that the Lord is putting in your face. The Lord is putting signs in our face to show us that we are in the end of time. That World War III is on the horizon, man. And we taking things as a joke when it ain't no joke. Your life ain't no joke. You got to take every bit of every day of your life serious. Everything got to be serious, man. Yeah, you can have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun. But as you having fun, make sure you always be on observing. You always observing your surrounding. You understand? Because evil is always lurking. Terrorism is always lurking. Your oppressor, he's always lurking. You understand? Your enemy, he's always lurking. The devil, your adversary, he's always lurking. It's so many things always lurking to make sure to see if you'll fail the temptations that they throw at you. You'll be chilling at the club and somebody trying to convince you to smoke a blunt. You understand? You got to be strong-minded. You have to have a strong will and understand that the Lord ain't down with that. To be like, nah, I don't smoke. I don't do none of that. You understand? I don't do none of that. No, I'm just here to chill, vibe, and see the scenery, and then head back home. That's it. I just want to just step out one time. I ain't trying to do anything that's evil. That's how our mindset should be, man. Because the real ones, the ones that are real evil is your oppressor. Your oppressor is the one leading us into temptation. They teaching our kids to live an alternative lifestyle in all the schools. They're trying to have our children accept that lifestyle at a young age by teaching it to them. Why is it important for our children to learn that it's okay for two men to sleep with each other? It's okay for two women to sleep with each other. It's okay for a man to change his sex and become a transsexual. when that is not of the Lord, man. The Lord don't accept them things, man. We have to accept what the Lord is giving us. And the Lord has given us something that is really, really special unto Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. We have to consider it and take on to it, man. We have to latch on to what the Lord gave us. And it's really special. It's really rare because nobody has it. Nobody has the law, statutes, and commandment. Nobody has righteousness going on. Ain't no other nation living a righteous life. Ain't no other nation telling you it's not good to abort your baby. Ain't no other nation telling you to stop getting high, cut your dreads off. That's the custom of worshiping the God. Why are we celebrating all these holidays? You getting tempted into Mother's Day, Father's Day. You understand? You shouldn't get weak for that, man. Black man don't get weak like women. Women get weak if you don't give them a flower. You don't give them a flower, they get mad about that. But us, man, we don't need no flower. We don't need no gift. That's how us man live, man. You understand? Don't get tempted into Juneteenth as if it's something that Black people are free from. You're not free, Black man. You understand? You're not free, Hispanics, Native Indian. We're not free at all. You understand? We won't be free until we get our identity back, until we understand what's need to be done while we're here on this earth, and that is to obey the Lord, man. If we're not going to do any of those and you're going to celebrate all these wicked holidays, then you're not free. I don't care how many books you read, how many Malcolm X quotes you know, how many Martin Luther King quotes you know, how many Marcus Garvey quotes you know, Nat Turner, what's the other one named? The Black Panthers. I don't care how many of those you follow or listen to. Guess what? At the end of the day, you still in captivity. Because you know how? You celebrate all the oppressors' holidays, man. You celebrate all the oppressors' holidays. The oppressor done tempted you into celebrating what he wants you to celebrate, into doing what he wants you to do. And we do it. We do it because we've been tempted by living the lifestyle of a way that is not of the Lord, man. The Lord did not give us Christmas. The Lord did not give us Valentine's Day. The Lord did not give us Kwanzaa. You understand? The Lord did not give us a rock to worship Allah. All that nonsense, man. The Lord did not give us any of those things. What the Lord gave us was something real special that nobody can mimic or make a copy of. The Lord know what he's doing, man. We don't know what we're doing because we rather follow man other than follow what the Lord says, man. That's what's need to be done. Let's continue. I'm gonna drop that. We're gonna go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 2, verse 1. Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 2, verse 1. The Lord know what he's doing, man. We don't understand what the Lord program is because we got Christian pastors out there who's not teaching us the right way. They're not leading us into the right direction. They're leading us astray. They're telling us this is what need to be done. This is how it is. This is what need, man. No. Instead of telling us what need to be done, they rather tell us that the laws are done away with. They rather you'll speak to a Christian pastor, ask him questions, he'll ignore your question because he don't have the answer. He don't have the answer to what need to fix Black man. Black man and Hispanic man, you need fixing. We need a lot of fixing because we're damaged out here, man. We're damaged goods, and we need a lot of fixing. And the Lord got the ISUPK to help you get fixed. So that way we don't have to be led astray. We don't have to be tempted into following what the other nations do. Because we're not like the other nations. because the other nations would never respect Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because we're a whole totally different race of people, and they know that. They know who you are. But instead, we steady following them. We steady loving them. We steady think we're equal with them. They don't look at it like that. They don't look at us as equal to them. You understand? They don't try and follow you. They don't try and do the things to help benefit or build you up. They don't do any of that. But we do, when we shouldn't be doing any of that. We should be focused on building us up. We should be focused on getting our brothers help, man, that are out there on them streets, sprung out on drugs. You understand? Joining gangs, gang violence. You understand? Unaliving each other. Our women out there, we should be getting them off the stripper poles. We should be telling them, if you're going to lay down with a man, make sure you understand what comes with laying down with a man. Babies come. Yeah, babies come. We got to teach our sisters, you can't just sleep with a man just because he smokes weed. He has weed. Oh, he has the weed. Now you want to sleep with him. You understand? You make yourself too easy out here when it shouldn't be that easy. Our sisters are virtuous. We should be the ones to teach our sisters and our brothers the law, statutes, and commandment, so that way we don't get caught up in what this world is trying to do to help destroy our people, man. Let's read Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Oh, yeah, when you come to serve the Lord, temptation is going to come your way. You're going to get tempted by everything because that's Satan doing his job. Satan doing his job real good. He goes back to the Lord and he reports. He reported about everything he does, man. Don't think Satan don't report. Satan reports. Satan give his report. He let the Lord know what you're doing and how'd you fail. Oh yeah, you gave up smoking weed. The Lord be like, nah, I ain't give up. Watch. Satan say, watch, Lord. I bet I can guarantee you, I can convince him or tempt him to go back into getting high. And the Lord will tell Satan, go test him out. See if he'll go back to going back into that world again, man. And then Satan just go ahead, put somebody around you. Oh yeah, it's over. It's over. Once that person come around you, man, that person put that blunt in your face, man. You get tempted. You start thinking, man, maybe if I hit it one time and it won't count. Maybe if I eat this gummy, you know what I'm saying? If I eat this weed gummy, it probably won't stay in my system too long. Nah, man. Don't fall for any of that, man. Disregard everything, because that's just Satan doing his work. Let all of that thing go, man. Let all of it go. Don't never leave something alone and go right back to it. Because once you go back to it, oh yeah, Satan won. And now Satan Satan gonna open up a gate of legions into you. Now guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go from smoking weed, you're gonna go back to doing that, and then you're gonna start snorting crack, you're gonna start snorting coke, you're gonna start popping pills, you just gonna be laying down with different people out of nowhere. You're just going to be laying down with different people. You're just going to be doing things you never thought you would have been doing. You would tell yourself, I would never do this. And then you'll just go back. Once you go back to doing one thing, it opens doors for every other thing, man. Everything else, it opens doors for everything else. That's why you have to learn how to fight temptation. You have to get in these classes, man. You have to get help to learn how to fight these things. Because if you don't get the help to fight these things, you can't fight them alone. You cannot fight these things alone. You have to be amongst your brothers, man. You have to be amongst your sisters who have learned to fight these temptations, by being, especially when you surrounded by brothers and sisters who are not tempted by any of the things that would lead them astray. That would lead them astray. You wanna be surround yourself by people who are righteous. Because that way, when you're around brothers that don't do drugs, guess what? You won't do drugs. You won't do it at all. Because you surround yourself around that surrounding. So guess what? Now it make you a stronger person. Now you become stronger. You become stronger. Because now every time you become a person that really, truly, deep down serve the Lord, oh yeah, temptation gonna come your way, man. And you can't fight it alone. You have to learn how to fight these things. So that way you can become a stronger person physically, mentally, and spiritually, man. Set thy heart aright and consistently endure and make not haste in time of trouble. Don't let trouble, when trouble come your way, don't quickly revert into doing things that you know is wrong, man. You know it's wrong to go get high. You know it's wrong to be a drug dealer. You know it's wrong to be a whore. You know it's wrong. Because once you revert to these things, your life changes. You're not the same person anymore. You're not the person you once was when you wasn't doing them things. Because once you do them things, a righteous person can see the demons on you. They can read you out real quick and see demons. You got legions of demons on you. You understand? That's where we're capable of seeing. We're capable of seeing all the demons you have on you. And we'll tell you, man, you need help. And the only way to seek help is to come in this body, man. Is to come in this body and seek this help. Because you can't just 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You lukewarm. You can't be lukewarm in this, man. You have to be all the way in. All the way in. You have to be all the way in, or else you'll be a hypocrite. You'll be a hypocrite. You can't be a hypocrite in this. Because learning to obey the Lord, learning to do what Christ told us to do is what everybody hates. Everybody hates that when a black man fixes life, a black man obeys the Lord, a black man understands that the Lord is the most important thing over everything else on this earth. We have to understand that. Because if we don't understand that, then guess what? You just going to do whatever the hell you want. Whatever the hell makes you feel good. You just going to eat whatever the hell you want. You understand? You'll get tempted into eating crab legs, shrimp, crab, lobster. You'll even eat pork. I saw a video of these fake Israelites having like a feast, and one of them cutting pork. He had ham. Saying about this is all in Hamashiach Yahawashi, cutting the pork, and he ate it, and he had his followers with him. They following the man that is led by Satan, man. Any man that's talking about he's an Israelite and he's eating pork, he's getting high, and he's quoting scriptures, he ain't in the truth. That's not in the truth. Wearing purple, yelling at sisters, you understand? Instead of trying to help their brothers and sisters, feed their brothers and sisters. Instead of doing that, you doing the opposite. You're doing the opposite. You know the Lord said, do not defile thy temple. Instead, you out there smoking blacks, getting high, smoking cigarettes, sleeping, paying prostitutes, paying for prostitutes. You on OnlyFans, shaking your behind, creating private stories on Snapchat. We know about all these things, man. You understand? You can't hide nothing from the Lord. You cannot hide anything from the Lord, man. You think you can hide yourself from the Lord. You can't. The Lord sees it all. And the Lord, every time you disobey him, he's going to make your life even harder. He's going to make it even harder for you, where now you're going to fall into depression. You're going to fall into depression. You're going to have anxiety attacks. You're going to be talking to yourself. You're going to start doing drugs that you never would done, that you never thought you would do. You're going to start doing them. We're going to see, man, we always see that, man. It's always been like, it's always like that. You understand? Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's nothing new under the sun, man. So why stop doing what the Lord says to do to go back into the world, man? Why? Why try and do something the Lord said to do to go back into the world? Christ even fought the temptation of Satan. Why can't you? Our King did. He fought the temptation. Let's read. Let me get that. Matthew chapter 4, verse 1. Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. Christ was tempted of the devil, man. Satan tried to tempt Christ. Try to, because Christ was in the flesh. Christ was just like me and you, black man, Hispanics, Native Indian. He was just like me and you, born of a mother and a father, came out the womb, grew up. You understand? Went through childhood, went through teenagehood, went through adulthood. You understand? He went through all of that. And then here comes Satan while Christ is in the wilderness, trying to tempt him, man. Satan trying to tempt Christ. And the reason this is written in the scripture is to show you that if Christ can do it, you can do it too, man. Christ always showed us an example of if he can do it, you can do it. And it ain't hard. It ain't hard. We make it hard because we fall in love with the things that make us feel good. It only make you feel good just for that moment, man. It don't, that's the only thing it does. How about we get something that's going to make us feel good everlasting, forever and ever? And that's the kingdom of heaven. You understand? We should be striving for that. We should be striving for the kingdom of heaven instead of something that's temporary, a temporary high, a temporary feel good, a temporary taste good. And you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong. How about we get something that's going to last forever, even forever and ever and evermore? And that is the kingdom of heaven. Let's strive for that. Let's aim for that. Let's strive for the crown to be put upon our head. Let's strive for 144,000. Let's strive and try and be in one of that. Nah, that's not what you're trying to do. But in here, once you come in here, you're going to strive for that. You're going to want the kingdom of heaven because you see the timing, man. You see the time. You see the time that we're in. You see what we're living in. And that's when Satan's going to do his job real good. Because Satan knows it ain't nothing but a shorter time. He ain't got a lot of time. He knows it. He knows he ain't got a lot of time. So now he's going to try his best to tempt as much people as he can. And he's going to take as much with him down. And we're going to help fight so he don't take all of us, man. All of us shouldn't be taken by being tempted by the devil. Because Christ fought him off. Christ fought off Satan. Why can't you? Why can't you stop getting high? Why can't you stop being a whore? Why can't you stop lusting after everything that is an abomination? You understand? Why can't you just stop wanna lust? Why can't you stop wanna chase other nations? Celebrate their holidays. You can stop all of that. It ain't hard. You're making it hard on yourself. That's what it is. The Lord is making it easy for you. He made it easy for you. But now when Christ came, Christ upped the score, man. Christ upped the score on the law, man. Because you made it, we doing too much as a people. We're getting tempted left and right. It's easy for us to be beguiled and tempted by this world that we're in. It's easy. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. Christ tempted for 40 days and 40 for 40 days and 40 nights, and he was tempted, man. He was hungry. Salakia, 1 second. He was hungry, man. After fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. And Satan, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna get you when you're vulnerable. That's what he's gonna do. When you're vulnerable, or when you feel low, or when you feel down. You understand? When you're back against the wall, that's when Satan gonna come. When you're back against the wall and you know, oh yeah, I got him right here. I know I can get him. I know I can get him right now. That's what he's gonna tell himself. And that's what he thought that's what he thought with Christ. He said, man, I know I can get him now. He been fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. I know he gonna get hungry. He gonna get hungry. That's what Satan was saying. He gonna get hungry. I can hear that stomach growling from far away. That stomach growling. He could hear it. He knew Christ was hungry, man. Let's see. Keep reading. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of God, command these stones be made bread. He tried to tempt Christ, man, trying to see if Christ, was going to do what he says to do. You understand? He said, if you are really the Son of God, turn these stones into bread, man. You hungry? If you so hungry, why don't you turn these stones right here into bread, man? I know you hungry. You could do it. If you that hungry, turn them stones to bread. You understand? That's what Satan would do, man. Satan will get you. Satan will try and beguile you into something. He know for a fact he can get you, man. But guess what? You got to be strong-minded. You have to have strong will. You have to understand that there's a way to fight them temptations. He can't get you. He can't get you, man. If you fear the Lord, Satan can't never come your way. Satan can never beguile you with none of the things of the world, man. He tried to get Christ to turn these stones into bread. This is what Christ said to him, man. Let's read. But he answered and said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. Christ told them, look here, man. It's written in the scriptures, man. Us, man, we shouldn't be living by bread alone, man. Shouldn't be living by I'll starve myself than to do the things you want me to do, man. You're not gonna tell me to turn these stones into bread. You think I'm gonna listen to you? No, I'm not obeying you. I'm not gonna get tempted by listening to you. I'm gonna fight that temptation. I'd rather go hungry another day or more if you think I'm gonna obey you or go against the Lord. I'm not gonna let that happen. Christ was letting him know, man. That it's not easy for you to tempt me, man. You're not going to get in my head and try and convince me to do this when it's not going to work, because I'm stronger. My will is stronger. Because when you fast, it's like fasting make it beat up your spirit to the point you start to understand, like, oh yeah, I see. I'm starting to understand, especially when you keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Now you understand, and even more, that hey, you can't tempt me, man. That's why the Lord made the Day of Atonement. He gave us one day to fast, no drinking, no eating for 24 hours. So that way you can conflict your spirit, conflict your soul, so you can understand that you can fight these temptations, man. Be ready for them at all time. Be alert, because temptation will always come, and they'll always be in your mind, because that's where Satan be at, in your mind. He'll try and convince you to do the things that he know you'll fall weak for, but you can't fall weak for it, black man. You have to be strong. You have to be strong in the mind. You understand? A lot of time, our sisters, they not strong enough, man. Black man, you can't be beguiled by this world, because without black men, the world won't change. But by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. You understand? I'm going to go with what God say. I'm not going to go by what you say, because a man shouldn't live by bread alone. And whatever God say, guess what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go by what God say, because God is going to make sure I'm fed. God's going to make sure he quench my thirst. I'm not just going to let you tempt me into doing something that I know I can do. I can do it. Yeah, I know I can do it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to let you beguile me into doing something that is against the Lord, man. That is against the Lord. Because the Lord going to make sure I get fed. The Lord going to make sure I quench my thirst. He's going to make sure of all of it. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. You understand? He tried, man. Satan would do anything, man. He'll convince you to do anything. The thing is, are you going to fall for it? That's it. Are you going to fall for what he's telling you to do? Are you going to fall for it? You can't fall for everything. You can't be weak, man. Don't be weak-minded. Don't get weak-minded. Don't be gullible. Because if you gullible, man, you'll fall for anything, man. Anybody, if you gullible, anybody could just convince you to do anything, and you'll do it. You'll do it because you're gullible. You're weak-minded. You understand? It's always like that. Gullible and weak-minded, man. Be strong. Come into this truth. Get this knowledge. Get this wisdom. And understand what the Lord needs you to do. That's what need to be done. We're going to drop that. We're going to get Ecclesiastes chapter 33, verse 1. You understand? Because there's a lot going on, man, in this world. This world will convince you to do things that is out of norm. And like I was telling a brother earlier, man, there's no shame in this world. Shame is out of the door now. Shame is out of the door. Ain't no shame, because this world accepts everything. It'll accept It'll accept alternative lifestyle. It accept everything, man. To the point, ain't no shame. Shame don't exist anymore. You understand? That's what we done became. Let's read Ecclesiasticus chapter 33, verse 1. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Lord. No evil gonna happen to you if you fear the Lord. You fear God, no evil coming your way. Because you know why? You'll always put God first, no matter what. No matter what it is. And Christ was an example to show us that God always gonna come first. God always gonna come first. You cannot try and convince me to do anything if it's not of the Lord. If the Lord did not command me and tell me to do it, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If I know it's a sin, I most definitely ain't doing it. You understand? You gotta be strong, man. Don't get convinced and listen to like your Christian pastor. Your Christian pastor, he does what Satan want him to do. That's what he does. Christian pastors do what Satan want them to do. They don't do what the Lord says to do. If that was the case, plenty of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, they would have their identity. Evil wouldn't come our way. You go to church, you got pastors, they be high. Some of them pastors be high up there on cocaine and weed, or they pop the Molly, or something. They on a perk or something, man. Don't let them convince you into doing something that is against the Lord, man. Because you go to church to learn that the laws are done away with, and you'll believe it. That's another form of temptation. He done tempted you into believing that the laws are done away with. Now we're living an immoral life here in America. We're living a life that has no morality. That's why you go in Black, Hispanics, and Native Indian communities, you see our life. Our life is like, we don't care. We don't care about nothing. But feeding yourself and having sex with whoever you want to have sex with. That's it. That's all. That's all we live for. Getting high, make sure there's food in our belly, and having sex. That's it. And go work for the white man. That's all. You fear every other nation, but when it comes to your brother, oh no, you can't stand him. You can't stand that nigga. When that nigga is the one you should love the most. That nigga deserve all the love you got. All the love you pushing to give to these other nations, he deserve it, man. Not them. They don't deserve anything. Why do they get all the love? When we need the love. We need all the love, man. They don't deserve no love. The Lord is trying to give us what is important for us. And that is for us to get out of this slavery that we're in America. Because we are still slaves. I pray you understand. I pray you understand. We still slaves here in America, man. America does not care about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. They do not at all. They do not at all, man. That's how we should understand and see things, man. But in temptation, even again, he will deliver him, man. You understand? When you fear the Lord, evil can't come your way. Evil can't come your way. Even if you're being tempted, temptation cannot bother you because you won't let it phase you. You won't let temptation phase you because you will see it from a mile away what's trying to be done to you. And you won't let it bother you at all because you got the Lord on your side. Because you fear the Lord. You understand what the Lord is capable of. The Lord is capable of a lot of things that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, we need to understand, man. We need to understand that when it comes to the Lord, shouldn't nothing bother you or faze you. Because the Lord deserves everything that you got. The Lord deserves your mind, your soul, your spirit, everything. Everything about you, the Lord deserves. So what's stopping you from serving the Lord? This world? What does this world has to offer you, black man? This world don't have anything to offer us anymore. Nothing at all. You see what they're doing to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian. You see it with your own two eyes. There ain't nothing being hidden from us anymore. Nothing at all. Don't let what's going on tempt you into doing things that is not the norm. Don't let that happen. Because if you hate evil, you will do what's good. And what's good is the law, statutes, and commandment. Having brotherhood, having sisterhood, knowing that brotherhood is a weapon that can't nobody stop. Can't nobody stop brotherhood, especially when we come together as brothers, man. When we understand what brotherhood is really about, can't nobody stop us. Who gonna stop black man when we're united? No one. No one can stop black man when they're united. We're the most feared, especially when we have the Lord on our side. Oh yeah, it's gonna be the whole earth gonna tremble. Because we're gonna have something that nobody has. And that is the God that created the heavens and the earth. You have nukes, you have all of that, but we have the Lord who can turn up the sun. You see, it's starting to be a hot summer. 90 degrees, 100 degrees, places that never had heat wave the way it done, man. The Lord is doing that, man. The Lord is turning things up. The Lord is turning things up. Now, what are you going to do, man? You going to continue to live this disgusting lifestyle? Or are you going to come in and change your life so we can achieve something far greater than what Satan is offering? Because you see, Satan is taking down all the stars. See what he's doing to Diddy. See what he did to R. Kelly. More is going to come out. The stars are going to fall out to heaven. Your celebrities. They're going to fall out to heaven because you know why? They were tempted to do the things that Satan wanted them to do, to give them what they want, to give them what they have now. And now Satan is taking everything back from them. Everything back. He won everything. Let me get Matthew chapter 26, verse 41. Matthew 26 and 41. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. You understand? You better watch and pray. Praying is important, man. Observe your surroundings and pray, man. Praying is really important. You think the Lord don't hear your prayer. The Lord hears your prayer. Every time you pray, he hears it. He hears it, but don't be like a hypocrite and pray around people. Get in your closet and go pray, man. Face the east and pray. Pray to the Lord. The Lord will hear us out, man. The Lord will hear his people out. You understand? No, don't enter into temptation, man. Don't get caught up in temptation. Because once you do, you're going to end up and fail. You're going to fail. That's what it's going to do. It's going to cause you to fail. You're going to fall flat on your face. Look at P. Diddy, man. Look at P. Diddy. He's an example. He fell. He went for temptation. He got caught up in all the temptations and all of that. And now Satan is revealing that he's done. That's what Satan does. Tempt you to do things, and then he'll take it away from you. He gave you a gift. A gift would destroy the heart, especially if it's not a good gift. If it's not a gift that would help you, man. You understand? Because when you pray, you'll cause your spirit to be strong. Your will be strong. Because you know what Satan understands? Your flesh is weak. Your flesh is weak. You have weak flesh. We all have weak flesh. That's why we have to pray. That's why we have to understand there's a way to face temptation. You can battle it. You don't have to get caught up in none of this nonsense that's going on in the world. Any of it. Fight it, man. Fight the will. Understand what's going on, man. Let's speed this up, man. Let me get James chapter 1, verse 12. You understand? You got to watch and pray, man. Pray for righteousness. Pray to help. Pray for your brothers to get off drugs. Pray for the children that go to school and now they got to learn about LGBTQ. They have to learn about these things, man. A lot of parents are starting to homeschool their children because they see what's going on. They understand what's going on. They see what this world is about now. This world ain't for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, man. It ain't to help us prosper. It ain't to help us grow. It's to help make us weak. It's to help conquer our flesh and take over our mind. That's what this world is about. When the Lord is not down with that, man. The Lord is down for us to be strong, for us to obey him, to have strong will, to start praying more. You understand? We are yet this day in the land of our captivity. Wherever land we're in, because we're not in our homeland, we should face the east and pray unto the Lord, man. That he make whatever, that he does what he said he was going to do. So that way you already see the prophecies coming to pass. World War III is on the horizon. And it ain't no joke, man. This ain't no laughing matter anymore. This is your life. Your life is about to change, man. You keep thinking that job you're in is going to last. It ain't going to last forever, man. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm just letting you know you put your faith into something that's not going to be here forever. James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. You're blessed, man. If you can endure temptation, if you can endure what Satan is trying to bring to the table, you can endure it. You'll be able to you'll be able to last, man. You'll be able to fight these things to make you a stronger person. Once you know that you can conquer temptation, oh yeah, the Lord gonna bless you all day, every day. Not like how the Christians say, oh yeah, the Lord has blessed me because you found $20. You found $20, now the Lord bless you. That could have been Satan. Satan could have put that $20 for you on the floor because you found that $20, and guess what you're going to do with it? Go buy weed. You're going to go buy some weed. That's exactly what you're going to do, man. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which is the Lord hath promised to them that love him. If you love the Lord and you fight temptation and you don't get tempted by temptation, guess what? You're going to receive a crown. That should be your goal. Your goal is to try and receive that crown that the Lord is trying to give you. You should try and strive for that, to achieve that goal, and make sure that crown be put upon your head. So that way now the Lord's going to give you the nations. The Lord's going to put these other nations in captivity, and guess who's going to rule? Guess who's going to be the master? You. You are. You going to be the master. You going to let these other nations know what it is, man. You're going to rule over them with an iron fist. And there's no reverting back from that. That's what the Lord is trying to give you, man. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. Can't no man tempt God. God can't be tempted, man. You cannot tempt God with nothing, anything. How can you tempt God with the things he created? He created you. You think you're going to be able to tempt him with you think the creation is going to tempt the creator? No, that's never going to work. Never. God can't be tempted with evil. God can't be tempted by man. And can't no man said God tempted them to do evil. No. No way. It don't work like that, man. You can't do that because you are evil. You're evil because you choose to be evil. Don't say God made you evil. God didn't make you do nothing. You choose that. That's why God let you know that there's two ways, and there's you got choice in life. You got choice to do evil or you got choice to do good. And then either way, guess what? It's either you choose to live or it's either you choose to be unalive. What it is. Which one you gonna be? But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Every man's gonna be tempted, man. Ain't no man on this earth not gonna be tempted. Christ was tempted. What make you different? What make you so different that you think you won't be tempted? Our king was once tempted, and guess what? He did not let Satan win. So why should you let Satan win? Don't get tempted by your lust, so that way you can get enticed into doing something that will cause you to be low. You don't want to be low. You don't want to be like the other nations, man. You want to be far greater. You want to exceed them. You understand? And this is what need to be taught in Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, man. We need to start teaching our young children that how to fight temptation. Very young. So that way when they become older, they know, man, that's just Satan doing what he's doing. Satan just doing his job. Satan can't tempt me. Because you know why? I'm stronger up here in my mind. I fear the Lord. I understand what the Lord is capable of if I fall into temptation, if I follow evil, if I follow my lust. So that way we would know what can help us. Because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, we need to learn how to fight temptation. And with that, we are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior Honor. The ISUPK, we've been established since 1969. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group out there. And with that, Shalom, Israel.